Hello and welcome to On Tap Sports, the channel where we cover all the sports all the time, including the entirety of March Madness. We're here for the Elite Eight as the first set of teams try to punch their ticket into the Final Four that will be covered next week here on the channel. Great news, everybody. I have coffee with me today. It's been a minute since I've been on coffee, so we're going to give it a shot. Good to see everybody. Let's see who's in the house before we get started with the broadcast. JDK, Mr. Boost is in the house. He says, hi, Ray. What up, JDK? Always great to see you, brother. I'm going to move this fan really quick. Be right back. There we go. Not getting enough air over here. Now I am. Come on, Houston, says Travis. I'm rooting for Villanova. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't like Houston for some reason. I think it's just how smug they were when they were beating Michigan, and we ended up winning that game, but they were kind of smug up until that point. They were confident, I guess. W says, Riot, what up, my friend? Houston and Duke are my winners today. Don't listen to me. I've been getting all my picks wrong. I'm going to go with Villanova to win this one. I know Houston's favored by 3. Give me Villanova and Duke. Villanova and Duke. But Houston and Duke's not. Houston's favored. They're favored by 3. And they're a problem. They're a very good football team. Travis in the house. What up, my friend? Good to see you, brother. Houston and Duke today. He's got Kansas and UNC tomorrow. Duke versus UNC in the championship. Well, can't be in the championship, Travis. UNC denies Coach K going out with another championship. That would have been cool if that could have happened. They cannot meet in the championship. They're on the same side of the bracket. So they would meet in the Final Four, which would be next week. And North Carolina is probably going to beat St. Peter's. They're favored by 8.5 in that game. All right, here we go. Houston wins the tip. We'll keep catching up with chats here. See who's in the house. Good to have everybody. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Let's get after it. I like the way you think. I think UNC is going to the Natty, so no, could they? Yes. Let's go, says Riot. Let's go. Hey, Ray Gun, baby goons in the chat. What up, Luke? Your profile picture. Joker, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. Ready for a great night of some more basketball? I am indeed. Trying to get fired up here. Bang! Villanova starts with a 3-point shot. I picked Villanova in this game. I'm going to go ahead and give a prediction here. Let me go. Nova, they're going to score more than they did against Michigan, probably, because this will be faster pace. We'll go 71, Houston, 67. Yeah, Michigan had every shot in the world to beat Nova. They did not play well against us, and we still got our butts whooped. Good to see you, Joker, as always, brother. Ray, I'm with my friends in Tennessee. That is awesome, Connie. Tell them I said hello, please. I'm ready to go to the game tonight, Ray. Luke, my man, that's going to be fun, ain't it? Who you rooting for? What up, Preston? Good to see you. Inside with the baby hook up and in. Nova takes a quick 5-0 lead. That was Dixon on the make. So it won't be that much unless you stream at night. I'll be here for both games. I'll be here, but no pressure. It's a Saturday. What up, Cassidy? Good to see you, brother. Not a bad run for Michigan in the tournament. Considering the season we had, I'll take it. I'll take a Sweet 16 appearance. But all in all, kind of disappointing the way we played throughout the year. Good to see you, brother. I hope you've been well, man. Another miss by Houston. Villanova with the ball. Swinging around, ends up in the hands of Moore. Moore tries to drive baseline. He's cut off. Swings it out. Good ball movement from Nova. Maybe too patient with these passes. Moore with the 3. He misses there. Dixon can't corral it. And it goes out of bounds on Nova. I want Nova and Arkansas to win tonight. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. I don't know. I'm also down for a Duke North Carolina Final Four though. That'd be pretty dope. So I'm cool with. I'm really kind of cool with all teams right now at this point. I can't think of it. Duke's probably my least favorite team out of all the teams remaining, but I do kind of respect Coach K. So I'm kind of okay if he has a run. I don't know if I want him to win it all though. Samuels for 3. Great closing defense by Houston. It'll go out of bounds. Man, it looked like Nova was wide open on that shot for Samuels, and Houston just, dang, what a lot of distance. Got his fingertips on it. What's up, Caleb? Good to see you, my friend. Kayla says it can't be UNC versus Duke because if Duke wins and UNC wins, they will go in the Final Four. Yes. True statements, Kayla. I could care less who wins these games. Go Peacocks. Paka, paka. Let's go, St. Peter's. That's what I'm going for tomorrow for sure. In the whole tournament as a whole. But got to believe their luck will run out this time around. With the left scoop layup there, up and in for the Cougars. 5-2 is the score. Villanova with the lead. Villanova going to win, says Caleb. That's who I got. Go Blue, says Caleb. Go Blue. Duke all the way. Is that who you're rooting for, Cassidy, or who you think is going to win? Or both? You said Houston is a very good football team, LOL. Did I really? That's my bad. They got a good football team, too. Rebound by Houston off the miss. Outlet pass to Taze Moore. Swings it around to the corner. Good closing defense by Villanova there. 22 on the shot clock. 16:45 remaining here in the first half. For this Elite Eight game, winner goes to the Final Four. First punch ticket into the Final Four would be. 3-point shot missed there by Houston. Rebounded by Justin Moore. Villanova going the other way with it. Every probably was going to beat the Peacocks, and they still here. Nobody's beating the Peacocks. Peacocks all the way. Have you run? Just wanted to say hi. Have to run. Have bowling in 10 minutes. Fueling a 300. My man. Best of luck, brother. Good to see you, Cassie. Take care. God bless, man. Michigan, says Connie. What's up, Ray? What up, Mason? W says, right. Rooting for Duke. We got courtside seats. Nice. You can't hide money. You can't hide money. Justin Moore now the other way with it for the Wildcats. Slings it over to Collin Gillespie, who's the leading scorer for these Cats. 15.9 points per game. On the drive, miss, but there is a foul on the play. That was Brandon Slater being aggressive with it. He'll go to the line for 2. 21 in the house. Make sure you smash that like button. It would be greatly appreciated as it helps out the channel. We're at commercial break. It's 5-2 Villanova. Sad to see the Foo Fighters drummer passed away at 50 today. Yes. Don't know much about the Foo Fighters. I know a few of their songs, but that is extremely sad. And condolences to his family and his friends. Absolutely. Seems like this year just, everybody going, ain't it? Let me check, says Travis. I got Duke versus UNC. Final Four with Duke winning. That would not be bad, Mason. That's good. Yeah. I want St. Peter's to win tomorrow, though, so we'll see. But Duke, North Carolina would be a dope Final Four. St. Peter's Peacocks. Paka, paka. Joker says, normally I would say St. Peter's is going to get killed, but they already proved that they can basically beat anyone with beating a 1 and a 3 seed and a 7. Joker, I'm not saying you specifically, but so many people I feel are disrespecting Murray State in many ways, because I saw an article today that said, this is the state, a meme today or like a picture that said, this is what the team that's a 15 seed plays in. And it was showing their stadium or their arena compared to the 3 and 2 seed that they beat in the tournament. And I'm like, guys, well, I guess in that example, they can't really show Murray State's because Murray State's probably small too, but I just feel like people aren't talking about the Murray State win enough. Yeah, Kentucky and Purdue are bigger wins, but Murray State had a good team too, man. St. Peter's just on a good run altogether. Anything can happen in March. Yes, indeed it can. Yeah, they're 8.5. 8.5 is not a huge point underdog, I'm sure they were bigger dogs against Kentucky. I don't know what their spread was against Purdue, but I think it'd probably be less than 8.5, maybe. I don't know. And Houston winning this game, says Mason. I'm starting to think Luke is playing all of us. I don't know, man. Joker, he sends receipts to me. He sent receipts. Yeah. Luke says, okay, Joker, Ray knows I got money. I've sent him videos. He's not exactly humble about it, but yeah, he has sent videos. They are, and he'll show the play in the stands or whatever. He always has good seats, and then he'll show himself yelling into the camera and stuff. You can't hide money. You can't hide money. Sup, Saints? Good to see you, brother. This Nova team's so tough. Yeah, they are. Just experienced, man. They're not, they played about their worst game against Michigan that we were going to get, and we really never were that into it in the entire second half, honestly. So, they're not going to beat themselves. That's something that to be said about Nova for sure, and that makes them a tough out. Okay, yeah, Duke versus UNC in Final Four. UNC winning, and Houston versus Kansas in the Final Four, with Kansas winning. UNC champs. Don't like Duke. Never have. Same here. That's my least favorite blue blood. But I do like Coach K. I really do. Most people just either hate him or love him. I'm kind of like, I'm more on the like side more than anything. But I just don't like Duke. I just haven't liked Duke. I guess Coach K is part of this because he brings these guys in. I just don't like Duke because they've always been one and dones. And I just don't believe in one and done. But like I said, a lot of teams are going that route these days. 16 in the house. Thanks for being here. 6-2 is the score. Villanova with the lead. I have Duke to win it all in your brackets. Uh-oh, there you go, Cassidy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win our brackets. I had Villanova winning it all at first, but I changed it. 7-2, the Wildcats have the lead here. Got Arkansas and Duke next. That's going to start. The stream's going to start around 8:45 or so. Betty White died this year. It's a rough year for celebs. A lot of people did. Bob Saget. Okay, John Madden. Okay, Joker, Ray knows I got money. I sent him videos. Yes, he did. Oh, no, Devontae Jones is going to the NBA. What are we going to do? Says Ross. I got the sarcasm there. Yeah, he did declare. That's, I guess, with some guys coming in and everything else, and maybe you can see the writing on the wall or something, because he ain't NBA ready. He probably could have used that 6 year with the COVID allowance. I always wonder with those guys, man. I mean, who knows if you could have a really good year next year for some odd reason, you know? He's bad injuries and stuff. Spin move there up and in by Samuels. 9-2. Nova with the hot start. But I just, I would, if it was me, I would just test my luck, play one more year at Michigan, and who knows, man, something could click or whatever, and you could really get the attention of the NBA. Otherwise, he's going to be playing in Europe, I don't understand why they get impatient. You've worked all your life to get to this moment. If you go pro right now, if you're Devontae Jones, which he is, you're going to be in Europe playing ball, which isn't your full dream, or you're going to be playing in the D League. Why not give it one more year and just see if something clicks and you just play out of your mind and you can get some years in the NBA, and then you can go to Europe once you fail in the NBA. I don't know. That's my thinking. Yeah, Murray State was a very solid team. They only lost 3 times all season. Yes. They had the longest winning streak, didn't they? Late three-pointer by Slater. Terrible possession out of Villanova that time around, but they don't care. They're up 9-2. Houston with 2 points, 6 minutes into this game. They're on a 3-minute and 22-second scoring drought. Down 7 here. Laugh out loud. Luke just messed, man. Enjoy the game. I just know the money line for that was 625 underdogs. That is a big money line. I'm out. Have a good night. Take care, Cassidy. Best of luck, brother. Beat the comp. Beat the comp. Caleb says, be right back. All right, bro. We'll see you in a little bit. What up, normal guy? Good to see you in the house, my friend. Rebound by Villanova off the miss there. Do you think Ohio State played better against Nova than Michigan did? No. I felt like, it was close. I felt like Michigan had I felt like there was a breath of possibility there for Michigan a couple times in the second half. First half, we played fine. Well, not fine, but okay. Well enough to stay in there. But I'd say Michigan played a little bit better defensively. I don't know. Both teams played about the same. I'm just saying, if you asked me to pick, I would give Michigan like a small edge. Who cares? They both lost. They both didn't take care of business. Be right back, Ray, going to the liquor store. If ever there was a reason to leave, that's a good reason, Travis. We'll see you in a little bit, brother. What's up? I'm helping a friend move. I'll be here in the later game. All right, sounds good, Colton. Appreciate you, brother. What channel is the game on? It is on CBS, my friend. I have a feeling Hunter is going to stay. I hope I am right. I've been seeing a lot. I always thought for sure he was going to go pro, but I have been seeing a lot of Michigan blog talk and stuff like that says they think he might stay. I'll take it. I'll leave with this bang, says Colton. And he spelled it right, everybody. Everybody give Colton a clap. Laugh out loud. This community is the best. I agree, Luke. My dad cracked up when I showed him you talking about me, Ray. He loves you, man. I love your father. Got to get some Jaeger for the game tonight, Ray. You are not allowed to have Jaeger. You are too young. Ohio State was only down by 2 with only a few minutes to go against Nova. Oh. Maybe I don't remember that game as well as I thought I did, Joker. In that case, I'll give Ohio State the edge then. But Michigan was only down like 4. So we were close too. But yeah, I don't remember. I thought you guys were. Maybe I do remember you guys making a little late run push there at the end. 0 points for Houston in the last 5 minutes. It's weird. I covered it, but I've covered so many games that they're all running together at this point. Slam dunk. Puts it home. Does Reggie Chaney. Averages 3.2 points per game. He's over halfway there now. And now it's Nova with the scoring drought. 3 minutes and 6 seconds for them. So it's a 5-minute scoring drought for Houston. 3-minute scoring drought for Villanova. And that's why we have a 9-4 game with 12 minutes left here. But bang! Daniels with the mate. Villanova with the 3 ball. 12-4 with the lead. Who said Gonzaga was overrated? Do you remember Ray Ha? That'd be you, Teddy. What up, bro? Gonzaga was overrated. They are every year. I just thought for sure this be the year. I thought it would. Whoops. All right, Houston with the rock here. Little ISO ball. Takes him left side. Good play there by Jamal Shed. 12-6 ball game. Houston hanging in there after the rough start here. Ray, I love the community. Hopefully my baby goons in the chat get drunk tonight. Me and the goons are always going to be goons unless one of us wants to be an elf. Then we are not going to be good Santa elves. Luke's back to his Luke talk in the chats. 2-point bucket by Villanova there. 14-6. Like the atmosphere here. You can start to tell that you can tell we're in the Elite Eight here. Nova with a good matchup. Nova and Houston. What a really good matchup here. I like this matchup. 14-6 is the score. Left side misses the shot, but he will go to the line. That's Juwan Roberts. Houston going pretty deep into their bench already here. Halfway through. Juwan Roberts is the 10th leading scorer on the team. Reggie Chaney is the 9th leading scorer on the team, and they just took back-to-back shots just now. Interesting. Houston sure has a tough road to the finals. They will have to beat Villanova, then Kansas. Yeah. Already beat Illinois. Already beat Arizona. UAB was a pretty good 12 seed. Yeah, Houston. Teddy boy, that was the Michigan region was definitely the most difficult, in my opinion. I've said that a few times. Again, Arizona, Houston, Illinois, Michigan, Tennessee, Ohio State, Villanova. There's a lot of good teams in that region, man. So whoever comes out of it, which we find out who that is tonight, earned it for sure. Earned it for sure. Houston with a little bit more difficult of a path than what Villanova has had so far. UCLA lost last night. I officially have nobody left in my bracket. Oh, well, says Joker. True. Yeah, I have. I had UCLA up against Kentucky in my original bracket that I changed. I'm never changing. I'm done changing things, man. I'm done changing things. One of the ones that makes me the most mad every time I think about it, it doesn't make me mad because it's not like money was on the line or anything like that. But on my football channel, I'm not on my football channel. On this channel last year when I was covering football, I said all year, I told everybody all year, Alabama's going to beat Georgia in the SEC championship. Alabama's going to beat Georgia in the SEC championship, and then I said Georgia will get them back in the championship game. Once Ohio State lost to Oregon, I kind of like went back on my original Ohio State championship pick. So I started seeing the narrative. Everybody was like, Alabama's, Georgia's going to beat Alabama in the SEC championship. It's clear as day. And I'm like, no, I think Alabama's going to get them this time. And then Georgia's going to get I said it exactly as it went. And then the week of the SEC championship game, I picked Georgia. So mad. It's like, Ray, you said all year that Alabama was going to get Georgia in the SEC championship game. No matter how bad Alabama looked and no matter how good Georgia looked, I said that all year. And I went against it on the week of. At least I do have proof. There are videos that I said Alabama would get Georgia. I don't know which ones they are, but I said it. Let's see. I think all the 1 seeds were overrated this year. I doubt Kansas will make the championship. I agree with that, Joker. I don't see who else they could have put as the 1 seed. I think record-wise and the schedule and everything, strength of schedules and stuff, I think they got the 4 1 seeds correct. But I agree with you. I agree with you. Like it's everybody said it going in the tournament. It's a very winnable year for a lot of teams. Much more open than usual. Because even though Baylor won last year, like they were never Gonzaga was always the team that everybody, that the majority of people thought would win. And a lot of people picked Gonzaga again this year, but it wasn't as obvious of a choice as it was last year. Well, that Baylor team could shoot, man. I agree, Joker. I think Kansas will be in the final. They certainly have a very favorable path here. Well, no, not really, I guess, because they got to play the winner of this game, so that'll be tough. I would venture to say the winner of this game will be favored over Kansas. I don't know. I'm usually good at Vegas picks, but that'll be interesting. I wonder, what do you guys think? If Nova won this game, what do you think the spread would be against Kansas? And if Houston won this game, what do you think the spread would be against Kansas? Part of it's, how they look today. I wouldn't look past Miami if you're Kansas, though. They're playing good ball. I think if Houston won this game, I would say that I think Kansas would be favored over Houston by 3. I think Nova would be favored over Kansas by 2. I'll be interested to see that. If you're listening to me now, try to remember what I said, because I'll probably forget. I'm curious. I love guessing. I always love guessing spreads. I'm usually pretty good at it, and sometimes people are like, "You're out of your mind" or whatever. I'm good at guessing spreads. I'm not good at picking them, unless Houston could beat them. Indeed, Teddy. Never doubt yourself, Ray. LOL. I would never doubt myself. Yeah, I know. I got to stop second guessing, man, with the picks. Or Villanova says, Teddy boy. I don't know what. Yeah. Exactly, Teddy boy. I don't know what happened with that, Joker. I never used to do that. I always used to go with my original pick with everything. Nice take by Jamal Shed. Acrobatic layup makes it 16-10. Villanova with the lead here in this one. Crowd getting loud. Obviously, it's in San Antonio, not too far from Houston. You can hear those Cougars in the crowd. And I'm talking about Cougar fans, not the ladies. Although... No, this will be the first time a 15 seed has ever won the championship, and we all know it's going to happen. Oh, we do. Paka! Ray, I really do think the baby goons in the chat really like to make me mad sometime, but I don't really care. They can piss off because I hate them anyways, unless they want to give me happiness. By the way, the Titans vid is on my YouTube. I don't think they hate you. I think it's in your head, Luke. You got to be more likable. You got to stop bragging about money. All right? Some of us are almost homeless. This guy. Travel there on Houston. Villanova will get the rock back. 9:22 remaining in the first. We got 32 in the house. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Big news here today. Breaking news. Probably will be on ESPN here shortly, and that is that not the real Billy Bob Thornton has farted. Everybody understand. He has farted. For 3 by Samuels. He misses. Rebounded by Houston. Going the other way. If Nova wins, I think Kansas will be favored by 1. If Houston wins, I think Kansas will be favored by 4. Not bad, Joker. I will say though, and they have done it for college basketball. They do it more for college basketball. But Vegas very rarely. I notice they don't usually go with the 1 point spread very often in basketball, but they do it a little bit more in college basketball than they do pro. I don't know. Maybe I think that's probably just a theory of mine, because I'm sure they're just going to go with whatever spread they think they should go. They make them money, but I just don't see many 1 point spreads, even because 1 was my original thought for Nova and Kansas, but I was like, nah, they're not going to do 1. Nova by 10 over Kansas. That could happen. They definitely won't be favored by 10 though. My man, Fernando. Luke is so bitter, says Joker. I think Kansas can beat Nova since they handled Providence. Yeah, they whooped up on them, didn't they? Kansas and Nova would be an excellent game. I'd be there. Duke, North Carolina, and Kansas Nova. I'd take that Final Four all day. I like that one. Up and in by Samuels on the free throw. 17-10's the score. I'm not late this time. No, you're not. I'm Joe. You're here. Ray, I'll send over some money if you need some. Bring it my way, bro. Bring it my way. I'm down for that. The guy we rated after UNC game was my middle school football coach, and I didn't know it was going to be him. Crazy. That is really wild, Jorge. Did he say hi to you? Were you able to get his attention or whatever? That's awesome. That is awesome. Figure the odds, man. What a small world. Drive left side with the lean-in runner. Misses for Houston. Samuels comes down with it. Villanova up 18-10. 7:56 remaining here in this first. As a Duke fan, we want UNC. There you go. I'm down for a Duke North Carolina Final Four. That would be wild. Speed up chats. I'm here, Luke. Don't tell me what to do. Now Censor says you cannot fart on YouTube. The preferred word is flatulence. What up, Al? Oh, new censor. 3-point shot for Collin Gillespie. No good. Rebounded by Houston. Houston can't make a shot, says Amajo. No, they cannot. 10 points in this game. 2 points in the last 3:19. On cue, they'll shoot a three and they'll miss. Rattles out. Foul by Houston. Flop warning on the Cougars. Teddy Boy, change your profile pic. Luke, we're just making demands over here. Like trying to get away his dad. Luke trying to give away his daddy's money. Yeah, please. Please. If your dad really likes me, don't I get some of that? As a Duke fan, I want Chef Ski to lose. Oh yeah. You are on tap. Hit that like, people. Yes, please do. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We got 34 in the house here for game one of the night between Villanova and Houston. Nova with the lead here, 18-10 as we go to commercial break. Next game is a Duke versus Woo Pig Suey. We'll be here for it. We will be here for it. And then tomorrow, Kansas and Miami. I think that's at like 2:20 or so. And the other game's at 5 something, which is St. Peter's and North Carolina. We'll be here for it all. And then I will be getting rest again. Night. Is this the same Luke that was a mod in here? Yes, it is the same Luke that was a mod in here. He has since been stripped of his moderator thing, tag, wrench, whatever. He wants it back. He definitely has a lot of earning to do. So telling people in the chat that he hates them is not exactly the best start for that. Jim Lovell said in 1968, Houston, we have a problem. I hope I pronounced his name correctly, but yes, there was Houston, we have a problem. And yeah, there is a problem for the Cougars right now. So they're down 18-10, almost being doubled up here. Not a lot of offense from Houston today. But their MO is that defense of theirs, which is very good. Played extremely well against Arizona. Was Luke stripped of his mod for not being humble? No, he's stripped of his mod for having inappropriate language and being weird and timing people out for no reason. He just give out timeout. Said he did on accident, but like you can't accidentally time people out over and over and over again. Hi, my friend. I am back. You and cool. You are cool. Thanks, Salvador. Appreciate that, my friend. Good to see you, as always. God bless you. The more I watch Villanova, the more I see them in the championship. Yeah, they're just a solid team. You know, they're, good defense, good offense. Didn't play their best ball against Michigan, and really they're not playing their best ball tonight either, but that defense they really know how to close the gap on defense and make it difficult for you, make you have to work into your shot clock, and it's tough. It's tough sledding against the Wildcats, man. Guy Lewis used to coach the Houston Cougars from 1956 to 1986. Remember him, Ray? No, I do not. Goodness. 30 years? Basketball, I guess? I don't know who that is. 30 years of coach. Never underestimate great coaches this tournament. Villanova and Duke and Kansas have them. Yeah. Well, that's why I took Villanova in my original bracket, and I changed it. Mark Few's a good coach too, though, so I changed it to Gonzaga. But Jay Wright's actually hoisted the trophy a couple times, you know. In the paint, missed there by Caleb Daniels. But it's a foul on Houston, so it'll stay with Villanova. 7 minutes left here in the first. I personally think if they win tonight, they'll make it. Yeah, me too. I think Villanova is my favorite, which it's not everybody's because Houston was favored tonight by Vegas. But I think Villanova should be the favorite to win it all right now at this point. But who knows? Yesterday I predicted Villanova and UCLA in the championship if I got a redo, and UCLA's out now. So kudos to UNC. My order of most likely to win it to least likely to win it is Villanova. I say Villanova, Kansas, Duke, North Carolina off the top of my head. Yeah, I think North Carolina. Well, I don't know. Houston and North Carolina are kind of neck and neck with chances to win it. I just think North Carolina, I trust their path a little bit more than Houston's. Peyton says, hi, what up, Peyton? If Luke wants to be a moderator, he has to go out on a date with Dedra. Oh. Bang! 3-point shot made by Justin Moore. Villanova putting it on Houston here early on. 21-10. Houston 0 for 7 behind the arc. Villanova not too much better, though, 3 for 11, but at least they've made some. Houston will have a shot right here, and now they're 0 for 8. Rebound winds up in the hands of Collin Gillespie. We got a 21-10 ball game, 5:35 and counting. Gillespie dribbles it down court. Hands it off to Justin Moore. Swings it over to Daniels. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Gillespie. Gillespie taking his man one-on-one. Looks for somebody in the paint, has to dish it back outside. Good defense by Houston on this one. Justin Moore goes left side with his left hand. Misses, and over the back on Dixon. Silly foul there by Dixon, Eric Dixon. Nova shoots the 3 really well. Also, the best teams are at free throws. You have to be winning near the end because you can't play the foul game on them. Great points across the board, Joker. Good stuff, man. Is that the same coffee you were drinking last night? It is, Jimmy. It is. But I've had 2 of these already today, so it could be really bad. I usually don't drink more than 2 cups of coffee a day, but I don't know. Such is the way it happened. It's Saturday night, baby. Let's go crazy. And Packer Nation also thinks Aaron is a douche who has no receiver friends. Feel bad for people who took the over. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. 21-10. We got 31 total points. Not sure what the over was, but yeah, we're at 31 total right now. Make that 33 as Houston goes inside, hits the 2-point deuce. 21-12. What would the Nova versus St. Peter's spread be? Oh, I say Nova be favored by 12. Maybe. If St. Peter's continues to play the way they are, Nova by 12, I would think the spread would be. Houston can't make a 3 even if Nova let them. True story. Yeah, they've had some open ones. I agree. And they're 0 for 8. Houston, UCLA played the game of the century in the Houston Astrodome when it was a new stadium in 1968. Number 1 versus number 2. First college basketball game regular season televised nationwide. That sounds awesome. Really? First one? Was it only in 1968? That's crazy. Another bucket there by Houston. It's 21-14 now. That was Josh Carlton on the make. Look it up, Ray. Do some homework. I do homework. You think I just make these? You think these scorecards come out of nowhere? I got the knowledge, but I'm not a fountain of knowledge like you are, though. Dixon inside gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Never was a homework person anyway. I don't believe in homework. What do you guys think about that? I just don't believe in it. Like, you're at school all throughout the day or whatever. That should be all you have to. It should be just like a job. That's all you have to learn. You don't take the job home with you. Most people, you're not supposed to, at least. Why should parents have to work all day long? You know, work all day long and then come home and they have to help do homework. Unbelievable. I don't believe in homework. Hey, Ray, I'm at Meyer again. My man Anish, pin it up, pin it up. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you, man. I think the Astrodome was built in 1968. It's not even used anymore today. That is sad. Built, yep. I think the next game is going to be a lot closer. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. That's a 4-point spread. This one was a 3-point spread. I think this game will get better because Houston, I think, because Houston's got that defense to continue to keep it close, and they can't possibly or not let Villanova really run away with it, and they can't possibly shoot worse than they have so far. I guess they could, but they're like, hold my beer. UNC versus Duke Final Four. That could be what happens, Michael. We're going to find out tonight, or we're going to find out tomorrow, technically. And I feel bad for my ex-wife's new husband. He doesn't know what he got into. That's funny. That is funny. I don't like homework. Me either. Who does? I don't, Joe. I have Duke in a blowout. The SEC has been awful this tournament. Yeah, they have. Arkansas looked good the other day, though, over Gonzaga. That's for sure. And they play good defense. I think it'll be a good game. I don't think Duke in a blowout. I think Duke's. I've been impressed with Duke, though, during this tournament. They've looked good. Banchero is. I like him a lot, man. I like him a lot. AJ Griffin's played really well. Jeremy Roach has played well into the starting role. Hey, Ray, if you could get courtside seats to any college team aside from Michigan, what team would you choose? Courtside seats, like a college basketball game. I think, even though I don't like Duke, I feel like I would either choose Duke or North Carolina just because, that's, those are historic places to play. And, I'd probably choose one of those two teams. I'd hope to go to the game between the two of them, I think I would do Cameron Crazies. I think I would do Duke, even though I don't like Duke. That experience would be awesome. Kentucky, though. Kentucky would be awesome, too. But I just don't – Kentucky would have to – if you said Kentucky's playing Kansas or something at Rupp Arena, I would maybe consider that. That's a good question. I like that. Louisville has a great experience there. I'd imagine, all I can go is by what I look at, but that'd be fun. Kansas would be dope. Where it all started. Ray, it's no crazy. Joker always got the best questions, man. It's no crazy. Basketball in the 1960s is like watching the circus or Major League Soccer nowadays. Something to see once a year. Gonzaga was overrated. I guess so. They didn't look good throughout their tournament run. Still appears Houston will score 30 points. Surely they're going to shoot better from here on out. Stopping by to smash that thumbs up, brother. My man, Coach. Good to see you, brother. You doing any games today? Let me guess. You're doing Duke and Arkansas. Or are you doing this one? This one's a good one, man. Swinging it around. Houston 0 for 3 on one side, 0 for 4 at the top of the key behind the arc, and 0 for 1 on the other side for a grand total of 0 for 8. Appreciate you, Coach. Gonzaga even struggled with the 16th seed until their big man fouled out. That's a true story. Yes, they did. And that's usually how you know that, I picked Gonzaga, and that's usually how you know, nope, I messed up. I saw the way they played that first game. I was like, yep, it usually is not a good sign. Keep grinding. You're one of the best in the business, bro. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks on Educated Sports Talk. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be here. YouTube's not going anywhere, and I'm not either. Thanks, brother. Same to you, man. Same to you. Villanova with 13 on the shot clock. Dixon picks up his dribble, swings outside to Daniels, back to Gillespie. Over to Samuels on the drive. He loses it. Houston ends up with it. Down 9 are the Cougars with 2:30 left. With the left hand on the drive, misses. Follow-up, makes it up and in. That's Taze Moore with the basket. 23-16 to score. The lowest scoring game in March Madness history was Pittsburgh 26, North Carolina 20 in 1941. That sounds like that sounds awful. God. Yeah, I don't know why they let back in the day no shot clock or whatever. Or no shot clock violation or whatever. That was so silly. Why didn't they just think about that sooner, I don't get it. Halftime trivia, Ray. To honor the Joes in your stream, tell your audience the top 10 in Joes in history. The top 10 Joes in history. I wish there was a quiz like that. I wonder if there is. We might do some Sporkle at halftime. I think I got the internet to do it this time. I hope to see Nova versus Kansas. That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm down for Nova versus Kansas. One more question. If you could go back in time and go to any one sporting event, which would you choose? Ooh, that's another good one, Joker. Any one sporting event. I got to be careful about my answer. Yesterday, Al got really triggered yesterday with my answer. Al's never mad at me. Any one sporting event. Which one would you choose? That's so tough. It's like it's one of those weird things where you kind of draw a blank all of a sudden whenever you're really thinking about it. But I'm gonna try to narrow it down to the sport first. You know what? Because back in time, like the thing that keeps popping in my head is when the Cubs won the World Series, not in 1909 or 1906 or whatever it was, but just a few years ago. I would have loved to have been in that Game 7. That was such a good atmosphere. And the Cubs fans waited so long for that. That really is one is in my head right now. I'm trying to think of. There's been some really good Super Bowl finishes, but not like I don't know. All right, I'm not going to say anything Super Bowl related. Although there's some really good playoff moments in general. This is such a good question. I like this. There's a lot of good playoff moments in general in the NFL. All right, let me go to college football. Lots of good events there, obviously. All right, final answer is going to be Michigan, Ohio State wouldn't be bad for me back in the day with Charles Woodson. Final answer is going to be that Cubs. I'm going to go Cubs Game 7 in the World Series over the Indians. That would be the sporting event I would want to go to. I love that question. Great question, Joker. Great question. Yo, I didn't even think about boxing, though, man. Ali versus Frazier would have been dope. I would have maybe liked that. Boxing much bigger back in the day. Can St. Peter's actually win it, though? Nobody thought they would beat Purdue. I think St. Peter's can beat North Carolina. 8.5-point underdogs isn't terrible. And they got good chemistry on that team. I'm a big fan. Everybody knows, people that have heard me stream for a while now knows how important I think chemistry is. That's why St. Peter's is making this run. They're not more talented than the teams they're playing. It's chemistry, man. I mean, you could say, oh, it's better matchups and stuff like that. Well, we're 3 games in right now, you know, so you tell me they matched up better in all 3 games? I don't think so. I think chemistry. I think they have good team chemistry, and they're playing good ball because of it. If I could go back in time, I'd bet on all the games and be rich. Oh, not a bad idea. I would get courtside seats for the Naked Damsels of Amsterdam basketball team. Dutch play better ball than WNBA. Just one man's opinion. I thought they would Purdue, Michael. The Big Ten has been awful this tournament. I did really think St. Peter's had a great shot against Purdue. The only reason why I didn't call that game was because I was like, just history says that a 15 seed can't compete. Villanova with only 1 made field goal in their last 10 attempts. As a result, they're only up 5 in a game that they've really quite dominated. But Houston's on an 8-2 run here in the last 3 minutes. So Nova struggling against that very, very daunting Houston defense. They're going to call a foul on the Gillespie drive. Forget courtside seats. Name one basketball coach you would like to listen to for one game. One basketball coach I would like to listen to for one game. Like past or present? I mean, obviously past, I would go John Wooden. I would have loved to have been courtside with, or love to have listened to Roy Williams. I really liked Roy Williams. I like Beeline, obviously. Even if I wasn't a Michigan fan, I really would like to. Beeline would be a great answer for that. My man just knows he knows that the game of basketball for sure. Dick Vitale, how about that? Even Wisconsin and Illinois struggled to beat Colgate and Chattanooga. True story, Teddy. You get to listen during the timeouts and halftime speech. Yeah. I think I like Roy Williams. I think Roy Williams would be my final answer. What about you, Al? I like it. I like it. Like John Wooden, if you went like back or whatever. And if am I doing NBA too, or I have St. Peter's going all the way in my funny bracket. My man. Hey, everybody's got to have funny bracket, right? Dixon backs down his man up 25-18 with the left. He bullied him. 27-18. Dixon uses his body there. Lillard's 3-point that won the series will be up there for me. That's a good one, Anish. Not bad. That's because in 1941, half the basketball team were enlisting in the armed forces. Ergo the score. Or go the score. Drinking Gatorade Glacier Cherry. Not bad. I like that. We're going to commercial break. 27-18. Villanova with the lead. Thanks for being here, guys. We got 39 people in the house. Hit that like button if you do not mind. Ergo, there's a word you never see in a YouTube chat. Leave it to Al, man. Hey, Ray, what up, Harold? Good to see you as always, brother. Thanks for being here, man. I would choose the Ohio State versus Bama playoff game in 2014 when we won the Natty. That's a good one, Joker. For you, not for me. How is it, normal guy? Says Teddy. Hi, Ray. Hello, Connie. Good to see you in Tennessee, my friend. Normal guy says good. Jimmy says Cavs game 7 versus Warriors with the shot and the block to win it after being down 3-1. Not bad. Not bad. If I wasn't a Pistons fan, a steal by Bird. And it's a steal by Bird. That's a good game. One thing that worries me about Nova is they tend to go cold sometimes on offense. Yeah, that's got a lot to do with Houston's D right now, though, man. Houston's defense is spectacular. But Villanova's a little bit better today. And Houston's missed some open shots, too, though. Only 18 points here. Number 2 seed has never won against a 5 seed in the Elite 8, it just said. I think it said they were 0-4 or something like that. I wasn't mad at you, Ray. I laughed at your response of who you would invite to dinner. After Jesus, you chose Denzel. It was I who pointed out the proper answer should have been Jesus and your dad. Yes, it was. That was a better answer. I do agree with that. But you called me an idiot, so you had to have been mad. Free throw up and in for Houston. It's 27-19. Bobby Knight, I saw y'all's answers on that. I forgot about that. I forgot about him for some reason. But no, I don't want to listen to him, though. Not if I'm on the team, especially. Teddy Boy, I've used many, but I would love to, if you said I get to be neutral and just hear what he has to say, and he doesn't look at me while he's saying it, I could just be a fly on the wall. Yeah, I'd be down for that. 27-19. Nova with the lead here. 25 seconds remaining here in the first. Justin Moore winds up with it. Passes over to Samuels. Samuels on the drive, has the lane, just shorts it. I think he was surprised at how open he was and how easily he got into the lane there. 27-19, 14 seconds left, Houston ball. Teddy Boy, I've used many Latin or foreign phrases to trip up Ray up. Godcong does too, yes, they do. They're smarter than me. Better series, 2013 finals or 2016 finals? You have to remind me who were in those, Harold. You will have to remind me. Cavs for 2016, Cavs and Warriors. Who was 13? Celtics and Lakers, maybe? Letting Houston hang around, just saying, says Craig. Yep, they are. Up 8. And foul just now on the rebound attempt by Villanova. Ray, Tar Heel or Duke? I've always liked the Tar Heels more. We want UNC. Let's go Duke, says Teddy. You want UNC to win, right? Against you guys too? Two seconds.
So the conversation was whether to shoot a foul or not. It is agreed upon. It was an attempt at a shot, which changes everything. Half's essentially over at 0.1 on the clock.
All right, only 0.1 on the clock left here in the first half. So Houston trying to get some freebie points here late. They missed the first free throw. 27-19. I think they said 48% free throw shooter. Oh, no, 62% for Juwan Roberts. Makes the second. 27-20 is your score. That'll be the score at the half. 2016 Cavs versus Warriors, 2013 Heat versus Spurs. Okay. I think I like the Cavs versus Warriors series more. What do you think? Heat versus Spurs was pretty good, though. I remember that one now. I was in LA during that. When are the final 4 games? That'd be next Saturday, my friend. Next Saturday, and then Monday will be the championship. Unless they change something on me. That's usually what they do every year. No, we want to play UNC again to show Duke is better. Let's see. That'd be awesome, man. Duke and North Carolina in the Final Four. I wish they could have lined it up to where they played in the championship if that was the case. I have Kansas winning it all. Rock Chalk Jayhawk, Kansas, KU, says Justin. Not a bad pick. That's who Phil has, too. Go back in time. Would you see a jousting match to the death or a gladiator match to the death or one other sporting event from eons ago? Ooh, I can't believe they did that back in the day. I mean, if you maybe watch any one of those, I would say Gladiator, I guess. Ugh. Can't believe they did that kind of stuff, man. Romans were brutal. Harold says, also both went to a Game 7. Ray Allen, corner 3. Yep. Kyrie to Braun block and mid-range jumper to steal the series in 2013. Good stuff, man. Yep. Some good ones. Some good ones indeed. I don't like Game 7s for the Pistons. They lost to they used to lose to the Nets a lot in Game 7s back in the day, and lost to the Spurs in the championship in Game 7. Robert Horry got us, as he did a lot of people. But Kansas is still my pick to win it all. Teddy boy, you didn't pick your own squad? Come on now. Come on now. All right, we're at halftime. It's 27-20. Let's see if we can get – if this freezes, guys, I'll be right back, all right? I'm going to try to get some quizzes. I'm going to get Sporkle on the screen here, or try to. All right, so far we're good. I'm going to get the trivia on the screen. We'll give it a shot. Let's see. Stop this screen. Share this screen. I'm going to try your search, Al. I'm going to see if it works. There you go, Al. It really is a thing. Can you enter the surnames of these 12 notable Joes who are American sports figures? Sir, what does surname mean? Hold on. Oh, okay. Let me see if, like, Paterno. Okay, got it. All right, we're going to do that one. We're going to do that one. We found a Joe quiz. But I'm going to pause the time because it's only 2 minutes, and your guys' answers are usually lagging. So I'm going to pause the time and have you guys, hopefully y'all can see it on the screen. Let me see if you can. Why is it showing the ad? Resume. Oh, my God. Is Sporkle just getting out of hand with these advertisements or what? That's ridiculous. All right, I'm going to go small mode here. Let me try that. There we go. Stop with the ads, for goodness sake. This Sporkle's getting out of hand. All right, give me some, let's see if you guys can name the Joes on there. There's 12 total, so let me see if I can. These Sporkle ads are just unreal. Yeah, 12 total. Let's see what you guys have. DiMaggio. Yes, Luke, I do want to do YouTube. Surname means their last name. Thanks, Teddy boy. Let's see. How many rings does Robert Horry have? That's a good question. 5, 6, maybe? I don't know. He's got a lot. Could be stupid, but I think the Cavs win the NBA title before the Pistons. I think no. Cavs look better this year, though. But I think the Pistons are about to really do some damage here in a little while. All right, we got Namath from Joseph, DiMaggio, Montana, and Paterno and Morgan and Burrow. Is Burrow? I don't see Burrow pictured on there. All right, so let me put those names. Y'all got Namath, Maggio, Paterno, Montana, and There's one more that you guys said. 7 rings? Man, that's a lot. I was thinking 6. Morgan. Yep, Joe Morgan. Joe is his pal, Joey Bag of Donuts. All right, Joe Morgan. We got 4 out of 12. Oh, I got to pause it. Stop. Oh, man, hold on. It won't let me stop the timer. That stinks. Because Joe Frazier, it's going to be Joe Frazier, Joe Lewis, Joe Gibbs, Joe Theismann. I think we would have got a lot of those. Mean Joe Green, Shoeless Joe Jackson. I think we would have got every single one of those. I didn't know. I didn't know the timer was still going though. All right, let's try something else. Let me try something else. We try Final Four since we're heading into that. Most NCAA Final Fours. Can you name the teams who've appeared in NCAA Final Four at least 4 times? Let me see how many teams that is. I'm so sick of these advertisements, man. Goodness. All right, we'll try that. The question on the screen is, can you name the teams who've appeared in the NCAA Final Four at least 4 times? There are 27 of them, and we have 5 minutes. Go ahead and start giving me answers while I start to set the question up on the screen. No, that's not what I want. All right, there we go. Can you name the teams who've appeared in the NCAA Final Four at least 4 times? Another advertisement. Goodness, they're just getting out of hand there. Once I see the first answer, I will press play. All right, here we go. Michigan, UNC, Duke, Kentucky, Kansas. All right. Michigan. No. What? Okay, Michigan is on there. I spelled my own team wrong. North Carolina, Duke, Kansas, Kentucky. All right, we got 5 out of 27. See more guesses. Ohio State. Any more guesses? Ohio State, Villanova, UCLA, Louisville, Georgetown. Ohio State, Villanova, UCLA, Louisville, Georgetown. Doing great. 10 out of 27. 420 left. Syracuse. Houston. Syracuse and Houston. Good job, guys. 12 out of 27 now. See if we can get more. I'm going to try Florida. Florida's on there. Michigan State is on there. 14 out of 27. Purdue is not on there. I'm going to go Indiana. They're on there. UConn is a good one. That should be on there. UCF, probably not. Florida State, we'll give it a shot. UConn's on there. UCF is not there. I'm going to try Central Florida just in case. No. Florida State, no. I did a bunch of guesses just now. None of them were good. Arizona, that should be on there, I think. Yep, they are. Got 17 out of 27, 3 minutes remaining almost. Rutgers, give it a shot. I doubt they don't really have a good basketball team usually. Let's see. Oklahoma, UNLV might be a good one. Yep, that's good. Oklahoma is on there. 19 to 27. I would have never guessed Oklahoma. I'll tell you that. Notre Dame might not be bad, Joseph. That's not on there, though. I'm going to try Xavier. No. Cincinnati, I'll give a shot. Cincinnati is on there. Good. 20 out of 27. Texas, Alabama, Seton Hall. Alabama's a no. Texas is a no. Seton Hall is a no. Not bad guesses, though. Let's see. We need 7 more. I'm going to try Chicago maybe because like older teams. Let me think here. We did Villanova already, right? Yeah. Butler, I'll try. No. Gonzaga is not on there. Interesting. Baylor, NC State. What up, coach? Yeah, hit that like button. Baylor, NC State, Illinois, Wisconsin. Baylor, no. North Carolina State, no. Illinois might be good. Yep. And Wisconsin is on there. 22 of 27. Winthrop has been in the Final Four in race streams. I tried Baylor. I think it wasn't on there. Nope. Oklahoma State, I'll give a shot at. Oh, they're there. They are on there. 23 out of 27. We need 4 more. UCLA, Southern Cal, no. Let's try Colorado, no. Utah. Utah's on there. 24 out of 27. Maryland, West Virginia. Maryland was a great guess, but it's not on there. West Virginia is not on there. I'm going to try Virginia now. Virginia's not on there. Clemson's not on there. We already got Duke. We already got North Carolina. Let's try Georgia Tech and Wake Forest. Georgia Tech, no. Wake Forest, no. Bummer. Thought those might be good guesses there. Arkansas, Georgia, Oregon, LSU, Nebraska. Arkansas, no. Oh. Arkansas is on there, yes. Georgia, no. LSU, yes. We need one more. Nebraska, no. We need one more. 25 seconds. Dayton, Oregon, Tennessee. No for Tennessee. Dayton, no. Oregon, no. Oregon State, no. 10 seconds. What's this other team? San Francisco. No. This other team is Kansas State Wildcats. Who would have guessed that? I was trying to think of conferences, but I didn't have enough time. Memphis would have been a really good guess, Rasta. Stanford wouldn't have been bad. Pretty good, though. I think we did well. 26 of 27. We got 96%. The average score is 61%. That's always skewed, though, because we got a bunch of people doing it. Try NCAA championships. Can you name the tournament teams that each NCAA champion beat since 1985? Ooh, I think I can do that. Wait, 206. Oh, wow. Wow, that's hard. Like their path to the championship. No, that's going to be impossible because you wouldn't know who they played in the first round. But let's just see. I don't know. No, I don't want to do that. NCAA championship coaches match. Can you name the colleges, each of these men's and women? No. Multiple time NCAA championship coaches. Can you name the coaches who won multiple NCAA men's basketball championships? There's 14 of them. All right, we'll give that a shot since that's only 5 minutes. Let's put the guess on the screen. Can you name the coaches who have won multiple NCAA men's basketball championships? There's only 14 of them, 5 minutes. Let's see. Change the question on the screen. There we are. Scroll up, get rid of the stupid advertisement. And once I see a guess, I will click play. All right, Coach K. Dang, that's going to be hard to spell. Teddy Boy says he was going to say Kansas State earlier. Dang it, you should have said it. All right, hopefully it'll take Coach K because I can't spell Krzyzewski. Yep, they'll take it. I'm going to go Roy Williams. On there. I'll let you guys guess the rest of them. Bobby Knight. Nova's good, so Jay Wright. Knight, Wooden, Wright. Knight is good. Wooden is good, and Wright is good. We got 5 of 14 so far. I'm going to go ahead and do Fisher. Wait, how do you spell Steve Fisher? He's on there, isn't he? Oh, I guess we didn't win. I guess we didn't win 2, did we? John Calipari, Dean Smith. Calipari is not on there? No, surely he's on there. Calipari, correct? Smith is on there. Dean Smith's on there. 6 of 14. Pete Newell, says B-Dub. Hopefully you didn't cheat on that one. Oh, he's not on there anyways. John Thompson, we'll give it a shot. Syracuse coach, Boeheim. Thompson is not on there. Boeheim is not on there. I think he only has one. Coach's name, Craig. Let's see what else we got. No more guesses coming in. I'm going to try to think of some here. What was Florida's coach? Billy Donovan? Yeah, that's on there. UConn coach is a good one. Dang it, Calhoun. That's on there, 8-14. Louisville's old coach would be Rick Pitino. He's on there. 2013 title vacated appropriately. All right, we got 8-14, 256 remaining. Beeline's not on there. He never won one. I'll do it, but he didn't win one. Florida coach, I already got Billy Donovan Harold. Houston, I need the coach's name. We got Jay Wright. Trying to think of. I thought John Thompson would be on there. He wasn't on there. Cal Perry wasn't on there, Luke, for some reason. I don't know why. Pat Fitzgerald, but yeah, but I don't think this is women's. Yeah. 2:15 remaining. I mean, Izzo didn't win two. So think by conference here. Arizona. I don't remember Arizona's. Oh, is that Lute Olson? How do you spell his last name? I don't think he won two. No, it's going to be older coaches, I bet. 150 remaining. UNLV coach, that bold guy, Tarkanian. I don't know if he got multiple ones or not. I think I spelled his name right. It's not on there. If otherwise, I don't know how to spell his last name. Yeah, I don't know San Francisco's. I wouldn't know San Francisco's coach back then, though. Yep, that's how I spelled Tarkanian. Yep, I guess he's not on there. I don't know Marquette's coaches' names if they're on there. Kansas, I mean, Self he's not on there. Williams. I think it's gonna be older coaches at this point. You got UConn. Rupp might be a good one. Yep, Rupp's a good guess. Good job, Luke. Yep. I can't believe Calipari's not on there. I thought he's won multiple. Has he only won one championship? Really? Let's try Chaney. I don't think he won. No. 9-14. Thought we were going to get more on here. We got 34 seconds remaining. Let's see if we can get one more. Try to think, Ray. Try to think. I feel like there's going to be one of those that's going to be like an interim coach or something too. All right, let's go ahead and give up. Here's the coaches we missed, all right? Denny Crum. That'd be Louisville, right? Ed Jucker. Don't know who that is. Henry Iba. I've heard of that name before, but I don't know who that is. Phil Wolpert. Have no clue. And Branch McCracken. That sounds like somebody if they're prank calling you. Don't know. Don't know those guys. It was old people. All right. I think we did all right, though, all things considered. We really crushed the first game. Put the scoreboard back on. We'll do that again during the Duke game, more than likely. We'll find some more trivia. And let me make sure I'm not freezing here. I'm good. All right, 27-20 is your score at the half. Even if Nova wins, I'm pretty sure my prediction is going to be a little bit off. As I don't think that many points are going to be scored here in this game. No, Jim Valvano only won one. Yeah, Valvano. Yep, he won that one. Was 81 maybe or 80? Nick Saban. It was college basketball, Michael, you silly goose. Haha, Michael, wrong sport. That was tough. It was, Harold. That one was tough. It's hard because, like, I really need to start, like, when I do trivia, I need to start knowing. I had no clue I was going to do trivia today, but I really need to find the games before I am live or whatever. That'd be good. Oh, I need this coffee to kick in. Not too much like it did yesterday, though. Valvano won twice. Once when he won the game, and once when he ran on the court. Good point there. Oh, Luke. If it was football, we would have nailed them, LOL. I think so. 9-14 is not bad because most of those names I had no clue who they were. I would say Denny Crum would be the only one that I would be kind of upset that I didn't get, but even so, I wouldn't have got that one, I don't think. I wouldn't have thought about him. We're about to have the second half up and going. Hopefully, we'll have some more scoring in the second half, for goodness sake. Give me some points. 46 in the house. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. It will help us out tremendously. Lots of competition, and goodness. Guykon gets mad at me or whatever when I say that the cheerleaders are hot, but because he's like, he doesn't get mad at me, but he's like, they could be like 18 years old. I guess it gets more and more weird the older I get, but those girls were fine just now. All right, we're about to start. Villanova to inbound the ball. Kelvin Sampson trying to get to this Final Four here for Houston. They played good ball here throughout this tournament. Wins over UAB, Illinois, and Arizona. And have looked pretty dominant throughout against them. But this time they find themselves in quite the defensive battle, having a tough time scoring points against these Villanova Wildcats. Justin Moore backing down his man, spins on him twice, had a good look, but ends up getting blocked again. The length of Houston causing Villanova to struggle a little bit, and they're going to call a travel on Eric Dixon. Jay Rice, he's been pretty upset in this game today. He's been after the refs today. He's not happy with it. I said, good game, Ray. Be respectful. I didn't know what the S stood for. What's the S stand for in that? I was just talking about your profile pic. Every time I see that thing. Call walk on Houston. It'll be Villanova's ball. 27-20. We're almost a minute into this into the second half. Yeah, no joke, Harold. I don't like it. I like offensive games. Not too much offense. Not like NBA offense, but some more points, please. Dixon gets it over to Gillespie. Gillespie ends up with a double team for a little bit. Swings it out, and it's going to be a bang, bang, bang. 3-point make by Daniels. 30-20. Yeah, Luke, that profile pic got to go, LOL. I know. I just don't know what to think about it. Got the next 3 days off work. UFC is on. March Madness on tap sports, snacks, drinks, house to myself. What more could you ask for? My man, Dominic. What a day. What are some of the best UFC fights tonight? I didn't even pay attention to it today. Up and in. Finish for Houston. Makes it 30-22. That was Josh Carlton on the make. Houston with 7 second chance points in this game. Nova with 0. Houston has never led in this game. Villanova's had it throughout. Gillespie takes his man left side, stops, goes again, backs his man up now. Gillespie swings it out. Samuels on the drive. Left side, up and in. Scoop layup made by Samuels. 32-22. Villanova with the lead. Yeah, Dominic, that's a day, man. Sounds like a really good day. Take that all day. You just got done calling cheerleaders hot. I know, but this is right on my screen. I don't even know who this person is. And it's a difference between seeing girls' faces and their not faces. If you could go pro in any sport, I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm scared to say too much about it because I have no clue who that is. It could be anybody. It could be a transsexual. It could be it could be a 17-year-old. It could be anything. If you could go pro in any sport, which would you choose? Any sport, pro. I would choose. I was about to say baseball because it's chill, but I don't think I would choose baseball because baseball. I feel like baseball gets all the girls, man. So I was going to say baseball, but 162 games, no thank you. I think I would choose football. I think I would go football, Joker. What about you? That's a good question. You always got the best questions. Down low, it's going to be an offensive foul this time on Josh Carlton. Villanova with the rock. Carlton doesn't like it. Sampson doesn't like it. These refs getting a hard time today. St. Peter's for the chip. I'm down for it, Harold. UFC hasn't even pay-per-view. The main event is Curtis Blades versus somebody I can't remember. Blades is all right, though. Ray says, Michael. Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Luke be trying to trick people. Houston looks like they're giving up. I don't know, man. I just think they're having a tough time. Villanova's D is good, man. Do we want Villanova to win the whole thing? I think, Mark, I think I'll let – like, I've always liked Villanova. Like, I've always liked them. Remember, you probably know this. Like, when I was growing up, like, they were a 1 seed or a high seed all the time, and they could not get it done. Now they have 2 championships. I think if they win this year or next year or whatever, that'll be the last time I root for Villanova. I think at that point, 3 is enough. But I'm okay with Villanova winning. St. Peter's is who I want to win, though. But that's not going to happen, obviously. Tiger Raven says St. Peter's. Yeah. What a run by the Peacocks. What up, Tiger? What up, Mark? Good to see y'all, man. Gillespie swings it. Ends up in the corner to Daniels. Daniels misses 3 this time around. Not really a good take either. It was well defended. Houston with the open look, 4-3. They miss again. Not shooting the 3 ball well are the Cougars, but they do get a rebound. They'll take another 3. Bang! This one falls. Make there by Taze Moore. Makes it 32-25. Yeah, only for the fact that we lost to them is why. Yeah, I'm down for that. I've just always liked Jay Wright. I've always liked Villanova. As a kid, I used to love their colors and stuff. And like I said, they would get a lot of flack for being an early exit as a high seed and stuff. So I'm down for them winning, but there are other teams I wouldn't mind either. St. Peter's is the team I want to win the most. St. Peter's, I'd be cool with Arkansas. Yeah, I'm cool with all that. Kansas, I've always liked. I'll take Kansas. Not big on Miami. Don't have a problem with them as a basketball team, but where can I watch without TBS? I don't know, Lex. Craig says, Duke, Big Ten is pathetic, man. Just can't get over Purdue losing to them. Yeah. I'm not too shocked by that one. I had Purdue winning, but I'm not that shocked, man. St. Peter's playing good ball, and Purdue is going to Purdue. Big Ten with Purdue and Ohio State and Wisconsin and Illinois lately, and Iowa. Big Ten's just they're like notorious for choke artists. They should be thanking Michigan. I'm not even just saying that as a Michigan fan. It's true. Michigan is. I mean, we just made it to the Sweet 16 this year, but Michigan State's been choking over the years too. Michigan's the reason why Michigan's like one of the only teams that don't choke in the tournament usually. A lot of times they outperform what we expect of them. F. Oral Roberts. The Peacocks made history on National Peacock Day. Laugh out loud. That is wild. That's wild. I saw somebody it was just a random person on ESPN's Facebook page or something like that, and somebody commented, or maybe it was Twitter, I can't remember, but somebody commented, "Oh, nowadays there's a national holiday for every day, so it's not like this is even a cool story or even a cool thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is, dude. Like, it's like I know there's a national holiday for a lot of things now, but the fact that it happened to be National Peacock Day on the day that the St. Peter's Peacocks became the first 15 seed to ever make the Elite Eight, that is completely coincidental. Like, what do you mean this isn't that cool? That's wild to me. Some people can't, they'll take the joy out of anything, man. Like, you ever see those people, maybe you guys have a dad that does it or something. Like, you ever see those people that go to restaurants? It's usually men or Karens, and they're just like, they're out to eat, having a good time with their family or whatever, and they're pissy. They're the pissy ones. I was a server for 11 years. I'm like, how are you in a bad mood? I'm at work. You're like eating, having a night out with your family. You really don't think St. Peter's could win it all? They beat the number 7 and number 10 team in the country. Yeah, but it's got to slow down at some point, right? I mean, somebody's going to. So, I mean, eventually they're just not as talented as some of these teams, but who knows, man? Who knows? I think their luck runs out tomorrow. Hey, Ray, congrats to Michigan on a nice run here in March. Man, you've been blessed with 2 very good seasons from both Michigan football and hoops. I've got Duke Villanova ship and Devils win. I like it, Seal. Good to see you, first of all, brother. Always good to see you. God bless you, my friend. I mostly agree with your comment. I'd say nice run here in March. Yes. Not really. I mean, blessed with 2 good seasons, but I wouldn't call it very good for Michigan basketball in terms of what we've been and what we were supposed to be this year. We're an ultra talented team this year, and they definitely underperformed. But I agree with you. Here in the tournament, with what we've seen all year, I'll definitely take a Sweet 16 appearance. And Michigan athletics is definitely on point right now, man, in a lot of sports. They just can't win championships in anything. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for that. Bless you, man. God bless you. Make there by Edwards, his first 2 points of the game. He's 1 for 7 on the day. Usually averages 14.1 points per game, which is good for second on the team in Houston. Now only down 5 and with the ball off and running here. 32-27 is the score. Tajay Moore on the drive. He misses. Rebounded by Villanova. St. Peter's or Duke for me. Down for that. Outside Duke. Iowa was a letdown. Yeah, I picked Richmond in that game. I thought Richmond was going to win the round 2 game, though, too, but they did not do that. Got spanked by Providence. Samuels on the drive. Nice pump fake. Puts it up and in. Beautiful play there by Samuels. Michigan was the only team that overachieved in the tourney. Yep. That is true for Big Ten. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, Ray, I took a phone call at halftime. I couldn't participate at halftime trivia. Had to take a phone call from Biden, and I had to tell Sleepy Joe, not in your top 12, what to do. Not in my top 12. How far? You're good, Al. How great would it be for us Tar Heel fans that Coach K loses his last game to UNC? That would be ironic. That'd be crazy. Boy, I'll be here for that game. You know good and well, though, all the YouTubers, all the sports YouTubers, they're going to cling on to that one. Never covered a day of college basketball in their life. Now that I can say too much, I didn't really cover college basketball this year. Never cover, but it's cool. That's part of the game. I do it with NFL. I cover NFL all the time and I don't cover it all year. But the playoffs come around, I'm here. Got to do what you got to do as a YouTuber. Facts, thank you for giving the Big Ten a chance in every March Madness, and this is coming from a Buckeyes fan. My man, Harold. Classy right there. Yeah, like I said, it's not just because I'm a Michigan fan. I mean, it's just true in general if you take the fandom out of it. Hey, I just realized Colton not in here. Yeah, he said he's got to help a friend move, Jimmy. He said he'll be back for the later game. Still can't believe Iowa lost to the University of Richmond, Virginia Spiders. There you go, Tiger. I had Richmond in that game, though. I had a good feeling on them on that one. They came into the tourney hot. But Iowa won the Big Ten, so they did too. That's why I'm so happy Duke gets to play UNC again to show Michael Duke is better. It's gonna be that'd be a wild game if it happens. I think Arkansas could hang with Duke today, though. We might not get it. Duke gets to avenge Coach K. I picked Duke today, but Colton is cleaning his room. His mom put him in timeout, says Al. Right, Ray, LOL, says Michael. Where were you server at, Ray? It's a restaurant called Fats Cafe with a Z. It just now closed down. That particular one did. I was a server there for 11 years. My mom served there for 20 years. We worked together. My sister served there for 7 years or 9. I can't remember which one it was. A couple misses out of Villanova there, rebounded by Houston. We're going the other way. We got 57 in the house. Hit that like button if you don't mind. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. This is On Tap Sports. We cover all the sports all the time, including the entirety of March Madness basketball. Missed three-point shot again by Houston. This time rebounded by Collin Gillespie for the Villanova Wildcats. 13 minutes remaining. 35-27. Nova with the lead. Looking to make it into the Final Four for the gazillionth time in the last 5 years. Colton did such a poor job. His mom locked him in the basement. I'm sorry, Mama. Yo, what up, Ray? Shoo, we just missed another layup. What up, Arya? Every time another game's played on, Michigan's missing layups. Hopefully we're at the at Chrysler practicing them for next year. You see Devontae Why did I forget his name all of a sudden? Jones. Devontae Jones declared for the NBA draft. Gillespie, 4-3. He misses. Rebounded by Houston. Ray, I bet your DoorDash check on Houston. I didn't make anything on DoorDash this week. I didn't with covering the tournament. So cool. Yeah, I'll bet that. Gillespie is a great player. Yes, he is. I like Gillespie. Nova is the best pump fake team in the nation. Yes. Pump fake, Tommy. Good note there. Very much an underrated thing. Per Bobby Knight and Ray Lego. I pump faked all the time, which always confused me because if other teams watched me, they would know I'm not a shooter. So, but I knew that most teams weren't scouting my team because we're just a 2A basketball team. So they don't know. I'm short and white and a point guard. So they probably assume I can shoot. Told my buddies Howard must call Beeline and ask him, find me a Nick Stauskas, LOL. Oh, I miss Nick Stauskas, man. God, even you saying that, like, man, these teams lately, even with all the talent they have, they just do not hold the torch to those teams, do they? Timmy Hardaway, man, I really wish. I understand why, but man, I really wanted Burke and Hardaway just to stay together that last year, that one more year. You know, you always wonder, like, losing to Louisville in the championship like that, and they were that close, and they really kind of made it there pretty easily outside of the Kansas game. I mean, Michigan beat all the teams in the tournament pretty badly, in that, like, not badly, but like we handled Syracuse in their zone defense in the Elite Eight or in the Final Four, and we crushed Florida, beat VCU really bad in that tournament, beat South Dakota State bad. So, you know, they very likely could have made a repeat run to at least get to the championship and change the course the next season. But a loss, they chose to leave. Can't blame them. 3-point shot, bang, up and in after once again the pump fake and more dribbles outside, hits the three. Yeah, I missed Hardaway, man. Hardaway, Stauskas, Trey Burt, Clint Robinson, and Mitch McGarry when he stayed out of trouble. What a team. What a team. Oh, what's his name? Spike Albrecht went off the bench. Jordan Morgan off the bench was solid too, honestly. I really liked him. A lot of Michigan fans didn't like Morgan. What do you think about him, Mark? I really liked him and others. He's really reliable, man. All right, we're going to commercial break. It's 38-29 Villanova. I'm going to take my first pee break, and then we will do rapid fire with Ray. I'll catch up with the chats, okay? Never heard of a pump fake stat. You have now, Michael. Best pump fake in the nation used to be John Holmes, says Al. No clue who that is, but I will take your word for it. I was surprised Providence made it so far. They played well in bits and pieces of the season. They played a good team in the first round, too. I think they were first in scoring in college basketball. I was pretty shocked, too. I had them losing to South Dakota State. I fell for the expert logic. But I think they had a really good year. It was like 27-5 or something like that. They had a really good record. And the Big East isn't exactly a slouch of a conference. Oh, I got some catch up to do. Let's see. All right. Back again. Let's go, Houston. What up, Ben? Good to see you, my friend. Best of luck. I'm cool with Nova in this game, I think. Find a Duncan Robinson. Ooh, there's somebody I forgot. The Jackrabbits or whatever. Yep, South Dakota State Jackrabbits. That's who Michigan played their first round of their tournament run. God endorses Providence and supports Villanova. Did Hunter Dickinson really choke, bro? Yeah, he missed some bunnies, that's for sure. But he played well throughout the other parts of the tournament, so can't be too hard on him. Devontae Jones going to be sitting next to Mike Smith next year in G League. Did Hunter declare Diabate? They haven't made a decision yet, for what I've seen, Mark. And I agree with you on Devontae Jones, obviously. 40-29. Drive here for Houston. Pump fake. And the ball stolen. Collin Gillespie ends up with it. Yeah, maybe Penn State can get some of our wrestlers to play O-line, LOL. We didn't have a rusher go over 100 yards at all this year. So pathetic. Hopefully Clifford can have a Pickett-type year. Yeah, that was huge not getting that running game going. And Noah Kane and your other guy, I can't remember his name, but they're pretty solid, man. So it's definitely on the O-line, man. I don't think it's on the running backs. As somebody that played running back growing up, I can tell you, like, you're very and you can see it too whenever like Le'Veon Bell went to the Jets and stuff. Part of it's getting older, but a lot of it is O-line's more important than some running backs with egos like to give it credit for. I'll tell you that. Can't be a good running back if you're getting tackled right when you get the ball. That's how it was for me, man. I was like, this is hard when I played for Liberty here because I'd get the handoff and I'm tackled right away. Don't even have time to make a move. Ben says, LOL. Collin Gillespie reminds me of CP3, can do everything and play on both sides of the ball. Great point there, Harold. I don't know if he'll have that kind of career or whatever, but I think he could be a solid. Player in the NBA. I think. I don't know much about his defense though. He said he's good at it. I haven't watched too much of his defense. Like paid attention to it. Shot made by Houston is 40-31, 50 in the house. Good to see you guys here. Houston with 20 points in the paint. Villanova with 12, 9.5 remaining. Villanova's been leading throughout. I don't think Houston. No, they haven't. Houston has not had the lead not one time in this game. And we got 9:20 remaining. Villanova up 9. Moore feeds it inside to Eric Dixon, who swings it outside. 3-point play by Slater. He misses. Rebound by Houston. No one like Wagner brothers. Gotta love the Wagner brothers. There you go, Ben. Do you think we'll get a team like the Fab Five in college basketball? I don't know. I guess you kind of technically see teams like that these days, but kids are softer these days, man. That team had moxie. Mitch was the man. Yeah, he was when he stayed out of trouble. I like Jordan Morgan. I thought Horford had potential too. He was silly to transfer. Yeah, good points across the board there. I forgot about Horford. I forgot he even transferred though. Where did he transfer to? I didn't know he transferred, actually. I thought he finished his time there at Michigan. Remember Duke and Fife? I kind of do. Not enough, though. Villanova looks too tough. Yeah, they look good today. That defense, man. They're doing the same thing they did to Michigan where, like, it's like, and Ohio State. Like, man, it's like you can't come back because the defense is just holding strong. Free throw percentage this season, Houston, 324th at 66.7%. And Villanova first. I think it was like 84% or something like that, or 82%. 82.6, I think it said. Justin Moore pulls up with a hand in his face. Don't like that shot. That was a bad take. 40-32 is the score. Houston with it now. 8:39 remaining. On the drive, left hand, up and in. Houston brings it back within 6. All things considered, not too bad. My bracket is a Shrez, so chaos from here. The only Final Four team I have left is Nova for now. Same here, Steele. Same here. Nova's all I got. Gonzaga's out. Kentucky's out. Auburn's out. Well, at least you got one right, Steele. There you go. All my Final Four teams are still alive, but my bracket was busted when Kentucky lost. All your Final Four teams alive? There's no way your bracket's busted then. That'd be the best bracket I've heard of so far. I look back at the former college football and basketball teams, and I say these players played together. What? Look at the 2019 Ohio State Buckeyes in football, and look at your 2013 Michigan football. Came back right in time. There you go. Yeah. The older I get, the more I realize what my, dad was talking about memory loss when it comes to like sports teams in the past and stuff. Shoot, there's been times. Tell me if this happens to you guys. I think it happens to a lot of people where you remembered a game or an event, a particular instance of a basketball game or a football game. In your head, you always thought it went this way or whatever. And then somebody said, no, that's not what happened. And then you look back and you're like, he's right. Why have I always remembered that to have happened in this game or whatever? I don't have an example right now of that, but my friends tell me it happens to them too or whatever. It happens to me all the time where I'm like, yeah, and then he caught this pass in the fourth quarter, and they're like, no, dude, he dropped that pass. I'm like, oh, you're right. Hey, babe. Hey, Luke. Come back right in time, indeed. Luke, a.k.a. Lindsay. Only NFL running back that doesn't need an O-line is Barry Sanders. Great point there. Excellent point. That's why he's the greatest of all time, and I don't understand why people say otherwise. I don't think Nova trailed yet in the tourney. That's probably a good point, Mark. Probably a true story. Yeah, that's why I'm afraid that we are wasting a Najee like the Giants have wasted Saquon, a generational type of talent with no O-line in the NFL. Boy, do I miss his days here at Happy Valley. Good point there. Yeah, definitely agree with that. The one good thing for both of those guys, though, is that they play with organizations that, generally speaking, even if they're going down south and going sour, they find a way to, rise out of the ashes. I'd feel pretty confident if I was with the Giants or the Steelers that eventually they'd figure it out for me and help me out, give me some help. So yeah, that's the difference between good teams and bad teams. Bad teams are good teams. They go down every now and then or whatever, but they pick themselves right back up. Lions just stay at the bottom. Horford transferred to Florida and disappeared. See, I thought it was Florida in my head. I thought it was Florida, just like his dad, right? Or was it his dad or his uncle? Is Al Horford? Was that his uncle or his dad? Dugan Fife was the white boy shooter who came off the bench for the Fab Five. Okay, I kind of remember, but I was young back then. Keith, you old buck. Yes, I have Nova, Kansas, Duke, and UNC. That's good. If you did, I probably asked you this before or whatever because I've asked everybody. But if you only did one bracket and that's your bracket, Teddy boy, you're probably the best I've actually talked to. Hello, says Coolio OSU. What up, my friend? Good to see you, brother. I haven't seen the score, but I must say I'm kind of surprised Nova's winning. I'm not shocked. I had Nova winning 70. What did I pick, guys? I picked 71-67 Nova, which don't think they're going to score that many points, obviously, but that's what I had. Dude, Collin Gillespie's dad looks fun, man. He's having a good old time. My man's jacked. Got some muscles on him, man. Goodness. 40-34. Nova with the lead here. 7:45 remaining. What's the score? 40-34. His brother was Al, LOL. Okay. Oh, that's his brother? Dang, man. They got a big age difference between the two of them. I thought that was his uncle. 42-34. That's another. I told you, I'm losing track of time, man. It feels like forever ago. But I guess that makes sense. I kind of remember Al Horford played for like the Florida championship team or whatever, so I probably should have known that actually. But who knows, man? Ken Griffey Jr. and Ken Griffey Sr. played together, and there's been a couple examples of that, right? Or no? What I mean, Bronny and Braun might play together. What are for the older heads in here or whatever? Name some dad or uncle, and son or nephew combos, if you can. Obviously, the Griffies, but I'm sure you guys would know much more. Couple pump fakes, and it's going to be a tie-up here. Houston has a possession arrow. They'll get the rock. 42-36. Bring flip-flones back. I'm down with that. Make flip-flones great again. I can't even say it. Houston has been looking good lately, though. Yep, they're coming back in this one. Down 6. That defense, I told you, they're going to keep them in it. They just got to make some shots. 6:42 remaining. Who's going to punch the first ticket into the Final Four? On the drive, Tajay Moore misses. They're going to call a foul on Daniels. If I told you there was going to be a dark horse college football team to make the playoffs this year, who would you think it is? Ooh, that's a good question. Let me see. I don't want to forget somebody. I'm going to look up the top 25, and I'm going to pick somebody out of it. Top 25 of last year is probably all I'm going to find. They're not going to have this year's yet. But odds are, if you're not in the top 25 of last year, you're probably not going to be that great this year. All right. Georgia's not a dark horse. Alabama's not. Michigan. Dark horse to, what'd you say, to make the playoffs. Okay. Oregon finished 22nd last year, if you count them as a dark horse. Very winnable Pac-12, but I don't think a Pac-12 team's going to get in. Once again. Pitt's losing Kenny Pickett. Utah might be a good answer. But, again, I don't think the Pac-12 is going to get in. That's a good question. There's not really many dark horse. I can't pick Baylor. They were number 5 last year. They ended up number 5 last year. The darkest of dark horse, I'd say Oregon. Oregon or Utah. Maybe the Pac-12 gets back. 42-38 now. Collin Gillespie, pull-up jumper. He misses. Samuels tries to get the rebound. Kicks it out. Who do you think, by the way, Joker? 3-point play by Daniels. Misses. Front iron. Houston on the outlet. Houston making a big-time comeback here. 5:43 remaining. 57 in the house. They're only down 4. But, yeah, Nova is Nova, and they always perform well. Good defense. They're ice cold from the floor right now, though. What up, Travis? Good to see you back, brother. I had TCU beating Arizona, though, in my bracket. That wasn't a bad one, though. They almost got it done. On the drive, up and in. We got a 2-point ball game. Tajay Moore crushing it. Horace Grant and Jeremy Grant, that's his uncle. Ooh, I never knew that, but, yeah, they do look alike, don't they? In the facial features, at least. We're going to commercial break. It's 42-40 Nova. 5:15 remaining. I love how everyone thinks LeBron's son is going to be in the NBA just because he's the dad. Is he really that good? I've seen him play a little bit. He's got to beef up some, but, so did LaMelo Ball back in the day, and he beefed up pretty quickly. I think he's going to make it. Did Nolan Riley play with later descendants? Dude's career was hella long. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I think LeBron's son will go to Duke. Quite possible. Give me Oklahoma State as dark horse. That's a good pick, Mark. I like that one. But they finally beat Oklahoma this year, right? This game is still on. It is Colton. Almost done. There's Colton's misspelling words as always. Maybe Texas A&M. I'm not going to – that's not a bad pick. I understand with the recruiting and everything, but I'm not going to get on that bandwagon. I think people are going to climb that one. People are already talking about it, and I don't see it happening. People don't realize, but Penn State hoops was really good 2 years ago. But then when Chambers got fired, guys like Isaiah Brookington, Iowa State, Myron Jones, I don't know who that is, Florida, and Razir Bolton, Zags all left. Noted, Steel City. You guys have a point guard that is supposed to be a graduate next year that Michigan's trying to get. Forgot his name, though. I didn't watch a lot of Penn State basketball. I think it's a guard. He's supposed to take the place of Devontae Jones for us. So if you know the names, let me know because I'll recognize the name once I see it. Utah, they looked good at the end last year. Yeah, Utah's not bad. I don't know if the Pac-12 is going to get in. They've had a hard time getting in the tournament here. My dark horse is Georgia because they lost a lot of key players to the draft and also don't trust Bennett. Yeah, but that can't be a dark horse, Harold. That can't be a dark horse. They won it all last year. UNC Tar Heels football is the dark horse. They got some serious players and the new quarterback coming in. It's the second best recruiting quarterback. I'll have what he's having. Whatever Michael's smoking right now, I'm going to take it. I agree. Coolio OSU. Texas A&M had a really good recruiting season. I take them as a dark horse. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. Yeah. Dark horse in college football doesn't happen often, I guess Michigan this past year, but Penn State was beating Iowa this year until they got their quarterback hurt. Yep. That's a true story. I agree with that. I can't stand a hairy muffin. Me either, man. It's annoying. Seemed good, and I hit the wrong button. LOL. Hello, Ray. If you like tough-nosed defense, this game is for you. I like it. I'm more of an offensive guy, but not too much. I like a little bit in the middle there, Showtime. Good to see you as always, brother. A good game, though. I'll tell you that. Houston just coming, that defense is what kept them in. I kept saying it during the stream. I said, as long as Houston, if they can start making a couple shots here and there or whatever, they'll be in this game because their defense is top-notch. What do you think of Clemson football in 2022? I think they make top 10 and maybe make it in the playoffs. I had them going 10-2. Yeah, I was gonna call them as a dark horse or whatever, but I didn't think that would count. Otherwise, that's for sure my answer. Very winnable ACC. Houston's on 11-2 run in the last 4:33, by the way. Very winnable ACC. They really finished the season strong, did Clemson. They ended up 10-3. Quietly, people don't even remember that. Gillespie with the big pull-up jumper. He nails it. He only has 4 points, though, 1 of 6 from the floor. So leading scorer for Villanova on the season at 15.9 points per game. Not playing well here today. Going to have to do things on other sides of the floor, I guess. Jalen Pickett or Sam Sessoms. Possibly Sam Sessoms. That's who it is. About time you came in, Colton, says Michael. Braun said he would go to the team that drafts Bronny. His contract is up when Bronny is in the draft. That's wild. That'd be cool. Gillespie gets the pick from Samuels. Villanova up 4. Gillespie on the ISO, drives the lane. He's stripped, gets it back, flips it out, ends up in the hands of Justin Moore. Pump fake, 4-3. Did he get it off? No. Shot clock violation, Houston ball. 4:09 remaining. Plus, Texas A&M has had success against Bama. Yes, they have. I don't think they'll win 2 years in a row, though. Michigan because of the lost coaching staff and players, says Jimmy. Yeah, I just don't. No way. I just don't think Michigan can come back next year. Notre Dame, not a bad pick. I thought about them. I didn't think they would count, though. They finished pretty high last year. 44-40. On the drive, Taze Moore with a bad take there. That was wild. They end up getting the ball back. Shed for 3. He misses. Rebound by Daniels. Michigan and Michigan State were pretty impressive. Well, at least Michigan. Michigan State might have been a bit overrated, in my opinion. Good point there. Been busy with my helping my homie move, Michael. I'll be in the next one. Hopefully, we moving stuff around. I'll be more active tomorrow. There you go. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. Kansas and Miami, North Carolina and St. Peter's. Today's supposed to be the much better games in terms of on paper. Aggies lost 2 in a row going into that Bama game. Yeah, they just lost it early. We going to have a good finish here, fellas. I agree, Michael. 44-40 is your score. Villanova with the lead. 5 on the shot clock. Who's going to make it to the Final Four? Put your picks in the chat. Who do you think's going to win? Moore gets the foul with 1 second left on the shot clock. He'll go to the line for 2. Lag, says Luke. All right, cool, Colton. What was the OU for this game? Over under? I don't know. I can tell you that it's not going to be hit. The over, at least. Nice bucket by Gillespie. I agree. Good pull-up, Jay, there. I agree. Who was in the national championship last year for college football? That would be Georgia and Alabama, my friend. Again with pump fake, says Dominic. It's beautiful. But that time around, it ended up in a shot clock violation. My dark horse is Baylor. They went 12-2 and won Big 12 and Super Bowl last year. See, I don't think that counts, Steele. Can't count Baylor. Ranked too high. Biggest disappointment in football next year will be Notre Dame, as usual. I like that answer. Teddy boy, and yet they still beat Bama, who rest of the SEC, besides Georgia and championship game, couldn't do. True story. Bronny's going to get clapped in the NBA. Maybe getting clapped means a different thing than for you than me. I feel like Utah could make the playoffs. Rising is definitely a proven quarterback. I agree. I just think that the Pac-12, you have no margin for error, They just don't really give them the same respect. Possibly rightfully so. But yeah, they don't give them the same respect as other conferences. This game turned out to be a great one. I agree. Defense not usually my flavor, but it's still a good game. That's for sure. LSU, if they can get it together, not a bad pick. I don't think they can do it this year, but that would have been a pretty good one, Harold. I like that one. LSU. Ooh. You know what? People are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to put Auburn on there, man. Auburn is that team. They're that team that out of nowhere, they've done it plenty of times in the past, where they just come out of nowhere after either an okay season or a disappointing season, and things just click the next year or eventually. Put me down for Auburn. That's my final pick. Auburn. I think Cincinnati will be bad in football this year. I think Auburn could literally I could see Auburn doing exactly what Michigan did this past year. Just kind of coming out of nowhere. Their problem is they got to play Alabama, all the other SEC West teams, and Georgia. Their schedule is daunting. I think Cincinnati will be bad, and they have not matched up well with Tennessee lately. They keep losing to Tennessee. This year in football, I don't know about bad, but definitely not till this year's past capabilities. The college one says, Colton, Auburn is a hella good answer. My man, Dominic, I didn't think people were going to like that answer, but they just think about it, man. They've done it plenty of times in the past, I can remember plenty of times where they just kind of came out of nowhere, and like the Cam Newton year, the year they had that other quarterback that they made to the championship against Florida State. I feel like there was a year a few years ago where with Stidham, if they hadn't lost to Clemson, I think they were in – I can't remember. I thought they had a pretty good year that year. Wow, I didn't think I see a game with a lower score than the Buckeyes game. Miracles do happen. I have 1 OSU elite offense and defense should be improving. 2 Alabama playoffs as usual. 3 Georgia. 4 Utah. Not bad. Not bad. I feel like Iowa could do it too. I don't know. Not enough offense, Dominic. I don't see it. Not with Iowa, but they're going to get a good win against Michigan, I think. We usually struggle at Kinnick Stadium. So that'd be good on the resume builder. Justin Moore makes the first free throw, makes the second free throw. It's 46-40, 3:08 remaining here in the second half. What Auburn the last time they've been good was with Cam and then with Nick Marshall and Gus Malzahn. But I can see it a little bit, but no. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like Nick Marshall is the other one. They've done it where they come out of nowhere and they're good. And Stidham, I think the year that Stidham was there, I think they had a pretty decent year too. And they lost a close one to Clemson early on. They couldn't get any offense going in that game. Riot says W. Iowa is seemingly consistently above average team, and I think they're overdue for one of those kind of seasons. I just don't see it. For me, it's like Iowa's one of those teams where I'm never going to believe it until I see it happening. We're talking playoffs, Michigan State, as much as I can't stand them, they wouldn't be a bad answer, honestly, but they have so many secondary issues. In the corner, 3-ball missed for Houston. That could have been huge. Would have brought it within 3. Nonetheless, it's 46-40. 2:15 remaining here. What time's this other game at? I can't remember. They usually have it on the screen to where I can see. Utah versus Ohio State Rose Bowl. Crazy. Yeah, that was an awesome game. We had a lot of views for that one. I made some good money for that one. So thank you guys for that. Foul on the floor on the Slater drive. Villanova not yet in bonus, so they'll play the ball in bounds. 1:56 remaining. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. True, another team I have in mind is Kentucky. They have a solid defense, and Will Levis has great potential. Not bad, not bad. Kentucky, Iowa, Wisconsin, teams like that, I'm never going to know. I'm never going to believe it until I see it, Daniels with the inbound pass. Iowa's never a good road game for anyone, LOL. Yeah, for anyone. I would love to make some good money here in these next few months because I really would love to go to that Michigan-Iowa game. I'd love to. My friends and I are supposed to go to Florida State at Miami. I told you guys we have a friend who's a Florida State fan, a friend who's a South Carolina fan, and then I'm a Michigan fan. And every year, we rotate. One of us gets to pick where we go. So we went to Texas A&M, South Carolina a few years ago. We went to Michigan, Penn State because it was my turn this year. And now it's my Florida State friend's turn this year, and we're going to the game at Miami. If I can make some money, I'm supposed to go to 3 games this year, which is more than I usually go to. And I'm sure I'll get offered Clemson tickets at some point too. Because Florida State, Miami, I'd love to go to Michigan, Iowa, and I'm trying to meet up with a subscriber on here, Dominic, for Michigan and Penn State. More on the drive. He misses with his right hand. We're going the other way with Houston. 1:32 remaining. Houston needs some buckets here. Swinging around, minute and a half to go. Drive down the lane, has an opening there. Up and in on the floater. 46-42. Michigan should also be pretty high. I think them being ranked at round 5 is about right. I think they're going to drop in the rankings a little bit. I think they're going to start us off way too high, way overrated. I think they're going to put us at like 9 or so. For me, Ohio State versus Utah was the best game last season. Mostly. The defense was off, but it was a really good game. I agree. I liked that game a lot. It was a lot of fun. But the defenses, I don't know if I can give it the best game because there was, lackluster defense from both teams, but that could also be really good offense from both teams. Yeah, Iowa's the definition of mediocre. Agree. 8:30 maybe. And I was hoping it was a little bit later than that, but I think you're right. I feel like it was 8:35 or something like that. I was hoping it was a little bit later than that. I want a little bit of a break. I will never forget that game, one of my favorite games of all time. I remember that game winning field goal and me being shocked because we beat one of the hottest teams in the nation. There you go. Duke versus Arkansas is 8:49. Okay, good. That's good. That'll give me plenty of time if this game doesn't go into overtime. Most Buckeye fans definitely thought that Utah would win because, just to go on with that point, I let my dog out, and every time I like to walk whenever I let him out, so I'll walk around the area here at the apartments. And I did legs yesterday for the first time in a long time. So that walk's going to take a little bit longer than usual. My legs are hurting. Most Buckeye, if you don't do legs for a long time and then you do them and you actually hit them pretty hard, it's you really kind of need to ease into it. I thought I did ease into it, but I guess I worked out too hard yesterday because I'm sore. Most Buckeye fans definitely thought that Utah would win. They destroyed Oregon twice. Yeah. I told everybody Ohio State in that game. I told, but because everybody was talking about your receivers being out and stuff, but I was like, guys, Ohio State's receivers are so freaking deep, and Smith and Jigba was playing, and anybody that watched my channel last year knows that I said all year long, Jackson Smith and Jigba is actually the best receiver on this Ohio State team, and I still believe it. And he showed out in that game. He made me look good. I don't know if he'll make me look good all year next year, but I think he will. Marvin Harrison Jr. obviously solid too. Guys got some good ones. Julian Fleming. Villanova able to get the ball cross court here. 1:10 left. Wildcats up 4 on the drive. Samuels scoop layup up and in. 48-42. Houston going the other way with it. 1 minute left. Big bucket by Villanova there. That could have been huge if Houston had got the stop. It's a whistle on the floor. Houston not yet in the bonus. They'll have to pass the ball in bounds. 48-42. There were so many great games in college football last year. That is why college football is best and has their best regular season. So much drama all season. I mostly agree with everything you said, Showtime. I just, it's so lackluster come postseason time. All the sit-outs and stuff like that. Give me college basketball all day when it comes to postseason play, but college football all day for regular season. Yeah, I guess not Final Four playoffs. If Nova wins this year, it'll be because of the defense. If Nova wins this, yeah, I agree with that. Defense, experience, just, again, I said earlier, they're not going to beat themselves usually. But eventually they're going to have to score some points. I agree with you. I don't know if this is going to work against Kansas or Duke or North Carolina, Houston happens to be a really good defense, but not that great of an offense. So that's advantage Villanova in this kind of game. Hey, Ray, want to make a trip to Columbus and meet up for the game this year? I'll buy, LOL. Ooh, I'm not going to make you buy that one, Joker. That's expensive, bro. I actually got tickets for pretty cheap for Michigan, Ohio State. I'd be down to I probably won't have enough money. All these games I'm talking about going to, I probably won't have enough money, unless this Amazon thing really does work, But I would be down to meet up with you for sure. Maybe not even, I don't know. Maybe I go to, I don't know what other games you guys have there or whatever, but I don't know if I want to go to a Michigan Ohio State game at the Shoe. Whew. I feel like, I can usually hold my own, but people are going. I've seen people getting fist fights and stuff at that game. Moore falls down, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it's possession arrow to Houston. But yeah, Joker, hit me up about that, man. If I can make some money on Amazon, I really want to live life, man, and have fun. That's one of the coolest things about this Amazon thing. Like I can literally take these products with me to a hotel if I'm making enough money to do so. Go to a game, and that morning I can do 3 videos in 2 hours. I can cover 3 products in 2 hours or whatever and be good to go. Damn, bam. There's a work day. Justin Moore hurt on the play. Said right Achilles or calf. Last time we played Iowa in 2017, that was a long time. Didn't they beat us in Indiana, Iowa City? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. We lost in 2016 to Iowa at Iowa. Yep, we did. On that last second field goal. We played awful that one. Houston misses a shot. Villanova gets a rebound, and Gillespie's fouled. Houston is a layup opportunity, man. They're losing their shots here. Had the opportunity, but it looks like it's going to be all for naught. Gillespie's going to make these 2 free throws. He's got 1-1 though, so there's a chance if he misses them, but he's usually pretty he's usually got ice in his veins. We're meeting for the Penn State game. News to me, LMAO. A different Dominic, but I'd be down to meet you too. I'm telling you, it was a beautiful day to go to Indy and watch Michigan dominate Iowa and watch their fans go from trash talking to crickets in third quarter to leaving in fourth quarter. That looked like fun, Travis. Yeah, I wasn't making that kind of money. I don't make Travis Hamler money. I think top 4 preseason. Look, I'm glad you had fun, man. That's awesome. Awesome experience with your family. Gillespie does make both, like I said he would. I think top 4 preseason will be Bama 1, Georgia 2, Ohio State 3, and 4, Texas A&M. We got timeout here. That's not bad. That's not bad, Steel City. Looks pretty accurate, actually. We got a timeout, so I'm going to try to go rapid fire so I can catch up before the game so I can get on out of here when the game ends. I think, yep, got that one. I would like to thank Utah for beating the crap out of Oregon twice. Ooh, yeah. They took care of them, didn't they? I don't know. I think the Ohio State fans wanted to get revenge on Oregon. Jackson Smith and Jigba is a monster. Him and Stroud are a solid duo. Yeah, no joke. Travion Henderson's nasty too, man. Y'all got a good team returning. Houston has missed 15 threes this game. What a time to go cold. Yeah, that's awful. And a lot of them have been open, Teddy. Houston got to come in clutch. They just missed a layup, so I don't think that's going to happen. My favorite game of all time, the Buckeyes, is they beat Alabama in 2014 playoffs. Somebody said that earlier, actually, Showtime. In the Sugar Bowl, Zeke Elliott has the Sugar Bowl versus Alabama, which I love. Yep. Oh, yeah. Somebody said that earlier. That's a good one if I was an Ohio State fan. JSN gives me Rice and AB vibes. No, not the biggest, strongest, fastest, or might not have the best hands out of everyone, but when you put it all together, he's best overall. I think he has a lot of good qualities, Harold. 3 ball missed by Houston, rebounded by Houston. They're going to have another open 3. It's missed. Dang, man. Houston can't make a bucket. It's going to be Villanova's ball out of bounds on the Cougars. Come on, guys. All these open shots. Shed's upset at himself. You got to make that. Harold, I said Jackson Smith. I mean, I felt like he has good hands, really good hands. I think he catches everything. From what I noticed, I watched a lot of Ohio State last year. I thought he was more fine-tuned than the other. Everybody was big on Olave and big on Garrett Wilson. Those are excellent receivers. Goodness, that play that Garrett Wilson made against Michigan was ridiculous for the touchdown. But overall, Smith and Jigba is a great route runner. He can go up and grab the ball. He's got yards after catch, good hands. I think he does everything well. Even a good blocker too on runs. Well, if you do want the offer stands. I've been to the game in Columbus and Ann Arbor, and it's always a great time. Bro, I really appreciate that. If I go, I'd pay for my ticket, but I'd for sure meet up with you. If I got the money, I'll go. I'm all down for my best friend wants to go to a bunch of he wants to really hit, go into some of these destination spots for college football and stuff in the future. We're trying to do that with our little tradition that we have going on right now. I'm down for it. For me, it's all about money, though. I just have to have the money to do it. Money and time. And I'll have the time because I'm single now. Yeah, you can take him to Kegs and Eggs before the game. Woo, that sounds good. I don't know what that place is, but it sounds delicious. It's an awesome name. That's an awesome name. Us in the Block O would try to run you out of town, Ray, during the OSU-Michigan game. I could see it. When I went to the Michigan game at Michigan versus Ohio State, there were people fighting left and right. I'm like, come on, guys. I mean, this rivalry means that a lot to me too, and I love sports just as much as you guys do, but this is ridiculous. Actual fist fights over this thing. Facts Showtime. We shocked the world. Zeke, Mike Thomas, and 12 gauge. We showed that the underdog can slay a beast. Oh, I didn't know Mike Thomas was on that team. That game also opened doors for teams like Cincinnati in 2017, UCF. Great point there, Harold. Can't win in the Elite Eight shooting this bad from three. Yep, true, Joker. It's all on Houston. They've had open threes, man. They've been open. I'm excited to see what the Buckeyes bring on defense. Yeah, I think they're going to get bigger, stronger than last year. I think they're going to be a lot better up front. They better be, or else Michigan will do what they did against them last year. JSN does catch everything, but Olave and Wilson caught the harder catches. Yeah. I think they definitely have better hands than JSN, but I agree with that. But overall receivers, I think JSN, I think everybody on that team had good hands. I had Villanova in the championship, said goated. Not bad. That's who, I have them in the championship too, but I had them winning in the championship and I changed it. Started a Ray Games GoFundMe. Not a bad idea. I'm sure you guys would be down for donating to that. Someday I want to get to every Big Ten stadium. So far, I only have Ohio State, Michigan, and Purdue. I only have Michigan and for Big Ten teams, I only have Michigan and Penn State. So you got me beat. I've been to some good stadiums though. Penn State, Michigan, Tennessee's, Texas A&M's. I've been to some big stadiums. And it'll go to Houston. Tajay Moore forces turnover. Big mistake by Villanova just now. Slater inbounds it to Daniels, and Daniels can't corral it. Goes out on his hip. Yeah, it did. It hit his leg. But how scripted would it be if UNC and Duke went to face in the Final Four? They put them in opposing regions. Well, they had to of course they're going to put UNC and Duke in. I can't imagine. I'm sure it's happened before, but I'm sure it hasn't happened often where UNC and Duke were in the same bracket or region. Hey, y'all just swung through to say sup to the Woman Haters Club. This close. What's up? JSN reminds me of the Ray Lewis quote on Brady begin the GOAT because of his mentality. Juan mentality is unmatched. My man. Okay, we don't hate you. I know you don't hate me. I'm just saying, yeah. I'm trying to get to the point where I can do things for y'all, not the other way around. I'd love to most people probably don't know who this is, but David Dobrik on YouTube, he's a big YouTuber and he's all the time giving things to his friends and stuff and his subscribers and stuff. And just donate student loan money for them and stuff. And does all these things, gets them PS3, just random, or PS5s and just random things. I'd love to do something like that in the future if I could get big enough. Just visit Travis at his place unexpectedly and give him some things. Couple misses there by Houston. Villanova gets the rebound. Villanova's going to the Final Four. 50-44. Not exactly the most high-scoring game. Guys, nobody even told me. Nobody noticed. My scoreboard's broken. It's 27-20 on there. That's funny. Good thing we didn't get people coming in and out or whatever. They would have been like, this guy doesn't even have his scoreboard up to date. That's crazy. All right. Let me catch up with the chats and I'll go ahead and head out of here. The Shoe is by far the loudest stadium I've ever been in. Can't even hear yourself scream. Mine would be Neyland Stadium. Probably A&M would have been a loud stadium too, but they were playing South Carolina, so they didn't need to be loud. I feel like Michigan will go 10-2. They'll have a down game to maybe Iowa or Michigan State, and also have them losing to OSU. I said 9-3, maybe even 8-4. I think we're going to lose at Iowa, at Ohio State, and I think Penn State's going to get us this year at our place. I went to an Alabama-Auburn game once, and you talk about trash talk. That game surely brought it, I'm sure. That's probably going to be, that would probably be worse than Michigan, Ohio State, just because the country folks. Dang, okay, we got so far without the hating, says Joker. Yeah, I know. I had to bite my tongue. You were going to be something big. Just have patience. My man, Harold, appreciate you. I think I will. It's going to be tough, though, since I'm doing Amazon. It's going to be tough. I'm going to have to be really patient, but it's cool. I'm here. YouTube's not going anywhere. My subscriber base has already proven that they're loyal, so we're good to go. That maybe it's not. Maybe that thing. Maybe the scoreboard hasn't been broken. Yeah, I don't think it has, because I think I've said. I think that's just an ESPN error. Because if you look at it, it says final in the middle there, 27-20. So I think it was right, because I think I said the score by looking at the scoreboard on the screen plenty of times in the second half. Ray's going to get so big he makes Luke look poor. Oh man, I was telling my mom the other day, I'd be a good person to have money, because I'm I know I've said this before and people get so mad that I tithe to the church, but like I tithe my money to the church. I would like my church has a church in Africa. I would go to Africa and help out there and stuff. From my perspective, I think I'm a good person to have money. I wish more people with that kind of heart had money. Gillespie is such a good leader to actually help out people instead of help out themselves. It's good to have money and not be materialistic. I don't care what, I'd love a comfortable house to live in but my car's paid for. I'm good with that. Gillespie is such a good leader. He is. Yes, I agree with that. Great leader. Very much so. Even on a bad shooting day for him today, he helped his team win, in other ways. 17 missed threes by Houston now. That is a lot, Teddy boy. Who is this Mish again you speak of? Never heard of them. Called that maybe they play Pee Wee League. No, they're great. They're amazing. We don't hate you. How are you going to cry about assumed haters while hating yourself? Hypocrite much. Oh, I thought you were talking to me earlier when I don't know why. I was like, why do you say, okay? Why would people get mad at tithing? It's your money and you're serving God. I agree, Joker. I agree completely. So I'm not ashamed of it. But yes, I've been on stream before and somebody said, no, y'all better not donate to this idiot. He gives money to church that abuses their power and da-da-da. And I'm like, not my church. I see where my church's money goes to. They help out in the community plenty. I see where you're coming from. Michigan loses a lot on defense, but their offense will be impressive for sure. Yeah, it will. But we even lose some good offensive line players. We lose Hassan Haskins. I think we can replace some offense people, but 7 people on defense, defense coordinator, offense coordinator. Okay, you're trying to troll. I can troll you better. How dare you? And I only ever heard of it called Michigan. You accidentally hit the asterisk button there, Justin. I'm sure it's an accident. See you in a few, Ray. See you, Joker. I'm going to go ahead and head out of here, guys. 8:45 I'll probably be on, maybe a little bit thereafter for the 8:49 tip-off between Duke and Arkansas. Appreciate you guys for this one, and I'll see y'all in just a little bit. To anybody that I won't be seeing later, that's not in here later, God bless you, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.